if your acne's that bad, I would talk to my, I would talk to a doctor about it and get a professional, what am I trying to say? I would get a professional, this is that Kim Kardashian sponge and brush, which it is very, it's a good brush because it's a good sponge on one side and brush to blend out on the other. So I do like this. And that, because it's pointed, it gets into the nooks and crannies like this really good. Anyway, what I was saying was a dermatologist can help you more of what would be good for your skin, and especially if you have acne, and especially if you're trying to cover the acne. You want to be careful what you use. I'm making sure I get this out of my wrinkles because it's really noticeable when it starts, when a thicker foundation gets in a wrinkle, it really sets it, y'all. I'm just going to kind of tap that into there. Excuse me. So right where that is, just kind of brush it out of them a little bit so that they're not so full of the makeup. Because it's really noticeable. It actually highlights, not helps. I need to wash this. It's getting so dirty, so that needs to be over here to the dirty pile. Okay. I also have a lip liner. I can't remember if I have a light one. I might. I can't remember what I did with it. I have a lip gloss I'm going to try today. That is not a liner. I thought I had one liner, because y'all know I never do this. I never have lipstick, so I never have lip liner. I do have this one that could be used as such. We'll do that. And it is really, really pretty. So I'll show it to you in just a minute. I'm going to line my lip. Very lightly. Just for the sake of having liner. And you always use a darker liner. You don't use same color. That's an old idea. You'll get more dimension under your lip if you wear a darker liner. Just under your lip. Makes them look a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. Okay, this is more of like a toasted plum. And the lip gloss that I got is by Sam Schuerman. She's here on YouTube. This is her kind of debut product that she's gotten from being on YouTube. And it's made by IGXOcosmetics.com. IGXOcosmetics.com. And it is a gloss liquid lipstick. It's cruelty free. It's vegan. And look at this pretty box, all the little pretty pink peonies. So it's just very pretty to sit. She did that on purpose, she said. To sit it on your dressing table is a pretty experience. And then on top of that, when you take it out, she also has little peonies, little rose gold peonies on the actual product, which I think is very pretty. And the other side is her name. And it is like a perfect pink. So let's see how it does. It smells good. I think the scent that she got to pick from some different scents. And she picked vanilla mint. And the cool thing about it is, she said, while you have it on, you can smell the mint, and I sure can. This is a nude, a peachy pink nude, obviously. And that's how it looks. It's a nude. I'm not used to nudes on me because I'm used to a darker color, so this looks funny to me. But I always want to support other YouTubers, number one. Number two, I think this is a very pretty presentation on a dressing table, just like she said. It's just lovely. The box is lovely. Very, very pretty. So that's that. We'll see what kind of coverage, longevity I get out of it. Generally, none. But that's my nude color for the day. So I'm going to use my blush from Chantecaille. And this is Bliss, which is Butterfly Bliss, which y'all have seen before. And this will be the perfect blush color for this pink nude, peachy pink nude. And so I'm going to come down on the top and round it out, and back on the top and round it out, because I haven't done bronzer yet. Stay on the top part of my cheekbone and then round it out on the cheek. And that did good. And we'll go ahead and go down the nose, because I have a prominent nose, especially underneath. And same thing on the chin, kind of on the top. We'll come under that with some bronzer. Enough. Okay, and then in the front area, we'll come behind that with some bronzer. And that's it. So that was good. Where's some bronzer? Give me some bronzer. This is from Pirates of the Caribbean, World's End, I think it was. No Dead Men Tell No Tales. It's this palette. We just watched that again the other night. It has a good ending. And it's the last one, I think. Or is that World's End? It's this one, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I'm using Lost Soul. I hate these names. But it had to do with that part of the movie. So I'm going underneath the blush, but staying above this. This is, by doing that, you're giving yourself a shape. And then I'm going on the outside, right at the hairline, for some more bronzer, right on the edges of the face, right behind the blush. Under the nose and under the chin to give shadows. Whenever you put on bronzer, it gives you a shadow. And I want to do that under here because I got some fatty. Just be sure and blend down. If you do a line, always blend it down. Blend that jowl. See the jowl right there? That part right there? It's a place to focus for. But then you got to blend it down real good. Okay. And today I might actually use highlighter, which is pretty rare for me, but I'm going to do it. There's a highlighter brush. And we're going to use, let's see, Star Reader, Destined, or Fortune. Maybe a little Destined, a little Fortune. Tap it off and barely touch the end of your nose. Cupid's bow. Top of your chin. And right under your crow's feet. Not on them, right past them. Do a little C. What that does is give you a little bit of a shine right when your face turns, and right at the nose bone right up here. Tip of the nose. And a little on either side of the brow right there. The brow bone. Any place that light would hit. The brow bone there, brow bone there. There, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. I think that's enough. I think when I go outside, it's going to be like, she overdid it. That's why I don't do it that often. Plus, I mean, when you sweat, it looks like that anyway. Okay, did I get that on my shirt? Probably. Okay, while I'm at it, I'm going to use that same liner color to do my eyebrows. I know some of you are like, what? Yeah, because it's plums. Are like taupes. They kind of blend in. Not doing much at all today with my brow. A little thinner on that side, I've just noticed, so that's why I'm having to do a little more on that side than I do on this side. They're kind of pointy, but I like them. I'll leave them alone now. Alright, now I am going to use, I think this is it. Is this the pink liner? It is. I'm not going to use it yet then. Alright, I'm going to be using the Naked Urban Decay Cherry palette. looks like this, because I'm kind of wearing this color tone today. It's kind of a mixture of burnt, what am I trying to say? Orange? I don't know. We're just going to do all over real quick, all the way down. Just kind of giving a backwash today. Right where I'm staying away from right under the brow, where I just used that highlighter, because it was a good place to put highlighter. So we're going to just see how we do with what we're doing here. Alright, let's do in the crease, the transition area. I'm going to use this one, Caution, which is almost like a skin tone for me, to just kind of darken it just a little, just a little, just a little. It's not quite my skin tone, it's a shade darker, so that's perfect. And then in the crease, I am going to use this Feels. Maybe a combination of Juicy and Feels, since I've kind of got a little bit of a peach tone on, but mostly Feels, which is more of a matte mauve. I knew it. My skin tone brings out this peach tone, because to me that's real obvious. I'm going to turn the brush and get the rest of it off. Just kind of go out in, kind of focusing the color out here. Just getting a real good tone there of both of these. And hopefully I got about the same amount on both eyes of the peach tone versus the mauve tone. But this is just a real nice natural kind of colorway to put right here for a little softer look today, especially since I'm using a nude lip.